tonight, ain't good. Can you?
You're listening to the Doug Stanhope Podcast.
Yeah, it's
well, vaginas are fucking disgusting. Across the board, they're disgusting.
I remember Joey Scazola used to say, if you saw a disembodied vagina, he's an open micer guy, but one of his jokes I remember, if you saw a disembodied vagina on the street as a kid, you'd pick it up with a stick and chase your friends with it. He turned out to be not only gay, but mentally ill violently. But point being.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a happy ending. No, that's what I thought. Dental. No.
Dental dams.
Not dental dams. Fuck. Transvaginal mesh.
Oh.
Which is, I thought it was
surgical.
I didn't know what the fuck it was. It was just, there was just
pussies
commercials.
Fall out. Yeah,
pussies just break apart.
Yeah,
nobody's fixing dongs, dude.
Well, they
need to fix dongs.
No one's fixing dongs. All the ED pills and
ED pills are not fixing the.
Yeah, your
structure.
dong doesn't fall longer.
That'd be nice if it did.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, transvaginal mesh things. I thought that was just like
she has a really long vagina. No one's ever said that. They say, she has problems with transvaginal mesh.
The commercials would come on. I remember it was always during Flyers games for some reason. I'd be watching the game, and then there'd be a transvaginal mesh commercial. And I didn't know what it was. I never know what I thought it was to catch cum. I thought it was a fucking like birth control. They just put like a.
I forget you're only 15 years old.
They just put like a net in your pussy,
like a backstop.
Catch. Yeah, I thought it was.
No, that's what.
That's what you thought.
Was.
The other fucking
That's
diaphragm.
what a diaphragm was, basically.
No, a diaphragm isn't it like a rubber fucking disc?
It's a cap. It covers your cervix.
Covers the cervix.
It
The
looks
opening of the
Does
cervix.
not look like a fucking unrolled condom.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Ew.
Okay. Thank you.
Ew.
Ish.
Cervix. Ew.
But it was whatever the fucking chemical tasting fucking lubricant that they used in 1981 when I was
Minoxidil 9.
when I was being raped.
Oh, it's a spermicide.
She was 19 and I was 16, so I think that's rape.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all victims if we want to be.
Depends on what state you're in, really.
Does it depend on what state you're in?
Right?
I know, but how does law transcend nature?
It's too bad the double standard doesn't apply to women when it comes to like getting raped. Like, you know, when like a guy gets raped by like a teacher, everyone's like, "Nice, kid's the man."
Very cool.
Nobody ever does that to a female victim. They're never like, "Oh, guy got you in the parking garage."
This is an
Fucking right,
example
man.
of
You're
a
hot,
hack
lady.
premise that is a very legitimate premise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very hack premise.
and it's demeaning to women where you go, oh, a 15-year-old girl isn't as smart as a 15-year-old boy. To say, oh, a 15-year-old boy fucked a 25-year-old teacher, he's cool. So what you're saying is a fucking woman at 15 is not as smart as a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He can take it. She can't.
Or she's
and
more
that's
golden or ball somehow.
I mean, I think
that's sexism.
I think the true answer is the people who make the laws are men. So when they hear a story of like a student fucking a hot teacher, they're like, "There's no way that's a crime." I wish I could see that. And when it's a female student, they're like, "We need to protect. That's my daughter."
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all it is. Because either way, it fucking rocks. I support both rapes.
It almost...
Pardon me.
Chaley's edit.
I'm not defending. I'm not defending the females. I'm not like, oh no, boys are just as bad. I'm like, both rule.
No. What happens is we treat adults like children for too long. When nature says you can have a baby at 12 or 13, that's nature. So what you're trying to do is legislate against nature by keeping your children stupid. If you go, hey, just don't fuck me. This is what's going to happen.
Thing.
But you don't tell them that till they're fucking 18 and it's awkward.
Imagine 2 12-year-olds having a kid.
Yeah, it happens.
I know.
It's most of the world.
That's a problem.
India.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
But it's a problem here because we don't fucking
No, because we
teach-
realized that would be catastrophic for society. So we were like, that's immoral. But it's actually just bad for everybody.
Yeah, but you don't teach kids that. You have a weird, awkward... I said we earlier. I mean you. I don't have fucking kids because I'm a responsible adult. You don't tell your fucking kids what's up. They find it out from their friends who are stupid.
Yeah, I found out when my friend fucked a Raggedy Ann doll. I was like, that's how you do it, huh? He's like, yeah, girls have holes there.
Please, sidebar, Your Honor. I need to know more about the Raggedy Ann doll before we go.
Just my friend cut a hole in a Raggedy Ann doll and would fuck it when we were kids.
Fuck the shit out of it. The size.
And then we were small too, but it was...
Wow,
like,
he fucked a ginger?
It was basically... He was a ginger. He was a ginger.
So he found somebody he had something in common with.
Yeah.
And then they got along.
No, he's a big Carrot Top fan. Sorry, that was easy.
But he had an older brother that we were friends with. The 3 of us were friends. I was friends with 2 brothers. The older one obviously knew how sex worked and immediately was like, yeah, that's how it works. And I tried to pretend like I already knew. I was like...
That you were interested in gingers?
Did your doll have a friend?
I would have. I would have got Raggedy Andy.
I was going to say, what's your doll doing Friday night?
Raggedy Andy could have got it. Raggedy Andy.
Pushing his face into the pillow.
Hey, you mind if I date her?
I raped the doll. I was like, don't tell anybody about this.
Shut your mouth. Sew it shut.
No, I had my doll was a Ultimate Warrior, and fighting, like one of those fighting guys.
The
Did you remember those wrestling buddies? Yeah, one was Hulk Hogan, one was Ultimate Warrior, and they were like little buddies you could fucking. And I stabbed mine. And my mom found it and was like, "What'd you do? Why'd you stab the Ultimate Warrior?" Anyway,
I was going to ask your weirdest childhood stories, but mine are all in my book. Or one of those books.
Look, here's a fact I just found out about a show we're watching that's on the background. In this movie Baby Driver right here, where they're all wearing Austin Powers masks. So they're wearing Michael Myers masks.
Yeah.
They
had requested... You call him Henny?
Sorry.
She said
Henry Potter? Old Hank Potter. They had asked to wear the Halloween mask of Michael Myers to rob the bank.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they said no. So then they asked to wear Austin Powers' Michael Myers masks.
The other Michael.
Michael
Anyway.
Myers was the Halloween
Turn
franchise.
those fucking
Yeah.
TVs off.
I know, I'm just watching
I'm
them.
just gonna. I'm gonna.
Anyway,
tell-
it was a nice fact.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
tell you right now. Is this? I was hoping I would not be drunk enough to say this. I fucking hate when people put any kind of television on at the fun house, because I'm sitting behind the bar when you put on whatever we were watching. The fucking maid was here. You're trying to talk to her about, oh, this is a really funny movie, and she was disinterested and left.
Old school.
Yeah, I know, but I don't.
We had a nice
only
time
watch
that night.
sports.
We had a great time that
We
night.
had the pony thing we shared.
Yeah, and we watched movies, but I'm behind the bar, so you're laughing at something behind me. I have to crane my neck. I would yell at Kenny and Derek for, no, don't put fucking TV on here. It's sports or music. That's it. Like, hockey's on, so you have something to look at when you're bored with Derek's conversation.
I have noticed that the second we put TV on at night, you go to bed.
Mm-hmm. That's where I watch TV, in bed, not here
Well, you
craning
shouldn't
my
be-
neck while we're having a
shouldn't be-
conversation.
You shouldn't be surrounded by 5 flat screens.
And turning your back to them.
Well,
You can
as
sit on this side.
you will see, this bar was built for football, because this used to be just the football room. So this is all for people to watch TV. It's not a good, like, we should have a horseshoe shape for socializing, but we didn't socialize. We watched football, and then I didn't talk to people. And so when you put on a fucking movie, no, that's bedtime.
I didn't put it on.
Well, you did. You put on Old School, and I'm calling you out.
You need to. I'll call you back out. That's something you need to work on. It sounds like something. That sounds like a you issue.
That's I'm not a fan of movies.
You don't like movies?
And
what else
music.
do you hate? Music?
I hate music. I'm a fan now. We'll get to that tomorrow. Now that I know Nickelback, I know everything about music. And we'll have that podcast tomorrow. Or another day. What else did I want to give you shit about?
I don't know. Let me know.
We had a fucking great...
tell me what else you were wrong about. Go ahead.
Your goddamn pizza ruined everything.
My pizza was great.
It was awful. It's actually awful pizza.
I can't wait to eat the rest of that
pizza. It didn't even fit in the
pizza.
freezer. And it's
true.
all dough but we had a fucking thing going after that last podcast. Let's keep talking because we had
look.
We're talking about some shit.
We're doing well. This is a good one.
It's called Joe DeRosa right now.
All right. It's got to be on your phone, right?
No, I don't have Joe DeRosa.
I'll give you his number.
No, wait. You can't call him from your phone?
I can, but it wouldn't be on the audio
right.
of this.
You'd also
fucking-
need to put headphones on.
That's all right. Yeah, like fuck headphones.
Yeah, it's not worth it. DeRosa's.
Well, let's name drop everyone. We were gonna drunk dial Roseanne. I'm
need
afraid.
Roseanne.
I'm afraid to
Save it for the Drunk Dial podcast.
I know. I'm throwing those out there.
Roseanne's a good one.
Yeah,
Marilyn Manson was the best one.
he was. I
That's
think I
fucking
have.
crazy.
Where's our goddamn? We had lists of people. Yeah, Sal. I don't have in my fucking new phone. Sal, I wanted to call tonight.
You get Sal.
You were telling me like the origins of Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, he told us that. It was cool.
Yeah,
Practical Jokers is good.
Yeah, well,
For something that I should hate. I should hate Impractical Jokers, and I actually like it.
the cheese dick thing about Impractical Jokers is the setups. Hi, we're going to do this. You fast forward through that. And then the fucking show is the only comedy show that I record that takes me out of any hangover. The worst I feel about myself, I laugh my ass off every fucking time. Episodes I've watched repeatedly, I still laugh because I forget them. Impractical Jokers is the only comedy show. I was just talking about that with Officer Bob Friendly earlier. South Park, like sometimes it's on. I forget that it's still on and relevant. And sometimes it's on. I'm like, oh fuck, I want to watch all of this. I don't think to record it. What do you watch any comedy that's like
No.
not stand up, but like any funny shows?
No. If somebody's watching The Office, I'll watch it. I do like The Office, and like,
I fucking hated that.
I think Jim and Pam are kind of fucking corny, but the show's good. Like The Office relationship, I hate it. It sucks. She was like dating. She was like with I think she was the guy in the warehouse's like fiance.
Yeah.
And then she starts flirting with some dude up in the fucking office. Every man should hate Pam. That's every dude's nightmare.
Every guy
it's
who's
just
ever worked.
some lady that's like, my office husband, my work husband. It's like, ew. Knock it off, lady. Be faithful.
Hey, this is something.
Men are allowed to cheat. Women aren't. That's just how it is.
This is something that did not come up earlier. Officer Bob Friendly came over to apologize to you because he heard the podcast.
That made me
where you had a
uncomfortable. I
spirited conversation.
immediately left. I came over
You were
to
here
Do
when
that a lot. I
when
like
you came
that.
in?
Yeah, I came in and we said, it made me a little uncomfortable.
It's like I didn't like. A lot of times we ramp shit up for the podcast. Like, all right, nothing happened yesterday. But that's something. So we ramp it up, and he's
That got a little. I thought it was a heated debate. it wasn't like it necessarily a fight, but it was definitely like a.
It's fueled by alcohol.
Yeah, it was an
you
alcohol.
were,
It was
you
an
were
alcohol
taking
debate.
the pro conspiracy theory
It's not a
side of
conspiracy. That was the whole point. It's not even close to a conspiracy. I think it's common knowledge.
That's what I said to him
Epstein
today.
didn't kill himself. Everybody in the whole... This was all I was saying, was the whole country knows he didn't, and we're all just like, well, all right. What are we going to do?
That's what I said to him today. I said, it's got a lot more legs than flat Earth. So
That was one of my points. I was like, I'm not like telling you the Earth is flat. I'm not even arguing JFK or the fucking moon landing. I don't fuck with any of that. This one seems pretty cut and dry. The cameras broke, and the security guards missed it.
So why did you leave the room when he came in today?
Oh, just because
he was sober and it was awkward.
we were both, me and Officer Friendly, were sober. So it was like I didn't want to have a
He
real
was
like.
genuinely concerned.
Yeah, I know. He was worried that I was. No, I was like, as soon as we got done, as soon as he left the room, I looked at Tracy and Chaley, and I was like, "Am I a dickhead? Like, did I just come
the
off
night
like a
when it
dickhead?"
happened.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're like, "No."
Do you know how I'm?
You guys even hugged it out before you left.
Did we hug?
Yeah,
Oh, I was
totally.
hammered. I don't know. I blacked out, missed
Yeah.
the
You
hug.
guys, you guys hugged.
Yeah, you were sober for 2 days after that.
Oh, that was the type of drinking it was. Yeah, I needed a couple days off.
If you don't know how I met Officer Bob Friendly in 2016 when Bingo and I broke up temporarily, he heard about it and he'd only been here for police calls.
Oh,
and he heard
shit.
about it and showed up and said, "Hey, I heard you might be going through a tough time and I just wanted to check in on you." He's that sweet.
Very
sweet
sweet.
guy.
Yeah.
Like, so he was worried that he upset you.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I was only worried about my own behavior.
Yeah, that's why he
Yeah.
came over to apologize to
It
you.
was nice.
Yeah.
Everything was nice.
He's a fucking great guy.
It was funny how he was fucking with me in the argument, being like, "Well, I know you're worried about, your buddy Jeffrey's murder, and you want to investigate it because you care about him." And I was like, "No, that's not why, you motherfucker."
And then calling him a
Well,
different
he was,
Yeah, it was funny.
he was also drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk talking shit. It was funny. The real conversation happened after he left. And I explained to Tracy why liberals are racist for 3 hours.
Racist lady.
I didn't say you were an old white
You
racist.
definitely called me racist a couple of times.
No, I said that is a racist way of thinking a couple times while I was hammered. Look, I'm hammered right now, so I'll defend it again.
And apologize again
And then tomorrow I'll be like,
Yeah.
fuck, I wish I didn't say that on the goddamn podcast.
It was fun.
No, it was like, I just think white people need to be educated about black people. And I was like, do you think black people need to be educated? Like, you wouldn't make that statement. You wouldn't be like, black people need to learn about white people. It's like, so that's a weird,
sounds terrible to
there's
say.
something weird there.
I understand. It sounds like a double.
It's a smarter
standard.
double standard.
Anyway, I was
It's,
hammered.
it's different than when people say, "Well, why can
it's-
they say the N word,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
can say this?" But no, you're absolutely correct on
Yeah,
that.
it was just funny to. And then the whole time I was like, oh, yeah, there's cameras everywhere. This conversation, if this conversation is recorded, this is going to be one of the more embarrassing debates of all time.
In the scheme of things,
No,
I
probably
don't-
not.
I don't think security footage from the Funhouse will ever get into the public record. We were talking about now self-edit.
What?
No, I was just edited myself. Like,
Oh.
yeah, I can never get canceled. I say that a lot.
Well, yeah, we can talk about that. There's been comics I've heard that we were talking about that earlier because I saw Doug's special. I was like, yeah, I see why Netflix was like, nah. Very cancelable special, which is a good thing to be as a comic, I think.
I've again, no names, but I know comics that put, this is too dirty for fucking everything. You go, it's jokes.
it's not.
It's jokes.
Yeah. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
It's not a story. Everybody that's listening knows you're not a part of it. Yeah. So I was talking about this one time, a comic, he was talking shit on me And then whoever was doing the podcast with him was like, how come you haven't been canceled? And he's like, I'm not cancelable. It's like, well, because you're not saying anything. You're literally saying nothing. There's no risk. You've never taken a risk. I've never heard one risk from that comic.
Yeah, but
anyway,
because they're jokes. It's not taking a standpoint.
Yeah.
And
you took some risks. I was watching that special like, woo! A couple of them. I was like, God damn, dude, this guy's fucked. I was listening to it and playing some Civil War video game on my computer. I was trying to win second Manassas. No. Trying to win Bull Run. Listening to Stanhope's podcast like 3 a.m. like kind of half asleep. He'd say something. I'd be like, oh. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. I said it in the first one. I'm excited.
All right. Enough about me. How about more about me? Cliche. I was bringing up Dwight York jokes, and I'm only saying this in case Dwight York is still out there somewhere listening. He was like a Mitch Hedberg, but kind of only had like 4 notes. And I was just, I don't know why I went to this, but I went to something, so there was no dead air. I saw a guy with a sign said, "We'll work for food," so I gave him a coconut. Fucking brilliant joke. I don't know. Officer Bob Friendly brought like something up, and I go, "Oh, that's like a Dwight York joke." Dwight, if you're out there listening, I hope you're still doing it. I hope you found a 5th note.
Where'd you know him from?
Minneapolis. It was a day.
Damn, dude, I just slapped a moth, and he walked through that slap.
Yeah, moths are really resilient. I've found that.
Certainly are.
As an etymologist,
had a chin.
I have found a moth can take a beating.
I just slapped it, and it stayed in the air.
Do you not have moths where you come from? It's so weird that you're just this East Coast kid.
This is alien
You're
to me.
so like panicked about stuff, and your mom's gonna find this out.
I'm not panicked about anything.
You're
panicked.
You weirded out
You're
about your
panicked.
haircut for a fucking
my haircut
week.
stinks. I look more retarded than usual.
Looking
Look,
better than
it is improving.
Yeah.
It is improving.
I don't know if I'm getting used to it or.
I don't know.
Maybe a
But
little of that, yeah.
look, if every single comment, I know you don't read comments, but if every single comment about you online was just like, this fat retarded guy, he looks retarded. And then you get a retarded haircut.
You fucking.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not panicking about it. I'm not panicking about it.
I've seen 4 clips of you online. Mm-hmm. That's all I know of your stand-up, and one of them is you doing a retarded face.
A lot of them have to do with retarded.
What do you think the people are going to... Oh, he looks...
Well, I actually do look like I have Down syndrome a little bit, so I'll give them that.
When you do Down syndrome, you do it well. You do Louis well. You do Alex Jones well.
I do Alex Jones okay.
And you do retarded well.
I do retarded.
Retarded! I just telled it up.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been panicking.
Why do you fucking read comments?
Have been panicking. I've just been chilling.
I'm a fucking good host.
I've been hanging out. I'll literally, I got no problem sitting in that room playing a dumb Civil War game until it's time to come out here and drink a little. You know, I'm not bored. Nothing. This is good. This is perfect.
I know. I know that you're self. What's the? You take care of yourself. You're
self-sufficient.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg Chaley.
That's another reason I'll walk out here, see a group of people, and just be like,
Nah.
I'm going back into the house. Yeah. Oh, I'll step out.
Kind of a,
see what you're up to.
Kind of a freak of nature in this town.
No.
Because
true.
Yeah, you're a comedian that's known. People want to come look at the Shane. Can I see the Shane?
Will he say something racist?
No, they don't even know that.
Would you please get me a kimono so I can just come out of the guest house and be like, oh, bing chong, bing pow, bing pow. And then people drive their cars by. Hey, there's the freak.
The purple Jeep tour's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that racist freak.
But at the same
Man,
time,
I hope one person has the skills to edit just that part out to get me canceled again.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, is he sorry?
He's absolutely not sorry.
well, you did test positive for the coronavirus.
So we're even.
We'll break that when they try to cancel
We're
you again.
even, Asia.
The Chinese virus.
That is
I was
funny.
before I stopped the news. He already called it the Chinese virus.
The Chinese virus.
That was
yeah.
before Newsbreak. I know that.
Well, it's actually, it's almost like if you gave him an ounce of credit to know what he's doing, which is, no one's sure if he is actually good at manipulating the media. But calling it the Chinese virus, making the entire media be like, that's racist, he wins. Because everybody's tired of the media being like, stop being racist. Like, shut the fuck up, CNN. You racist. The news is telling us to stop being racist. 10 years ago, you guys were like, black motherfucker murders white person again in a park. And it's like, shut the fuck up, you hypocrites. So I think he's good at that, maybe. Like, if he just said Chinese, like, to hide how inept he's been about, testing and all that shit. Maybe he has. I don't fucking know anything. But to force journalists to be like, were you being racist? It's like, we have a pandemic going on. Are you worried about racism right now, you psycho? Anyway.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
Move on and talk about something that matters. Yeah.
Like
Not to
during
you.
a pandemic.
She's not talking to you.
Oh, no, I know.
At first, I thought she was talking
I know,
to you. I'm
like-
talking to me about her talking to you, not talking to you. That's why we do a second podcast. Drink?
Yeah, second drunk podcasts, I think, are better.
They're always better. That's what I said. We should do a fake podcast before every podcast because then we get into the mood to talk.
Yeah, sober, especially if you have a guest on, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit there and I watched basketball, that whole first podcast.
Well, we had Chad on, and then, Chad's the co-host, and then it came up, you didn't even know he's the co-host.
Well,
It was an awkward
They've
moment.
never met.
And
do you guys listen to my
Skype.
podcast?
Yeah.
No, I've never.
I listened-
In fact,
I listened to
I
that one.
found
Came here.
a DM of yours that you sent to me of the secret podcast, but there was no link. Because you said, we talk about me possibly coming to Arizona. And I didn't find that till I think you were already
no, it was
here.
a picture. It was a picture.
It was a
wasn't
picture.
a link.
Yeah, it was. I don't
was a
fucking
funny
know.
picture. It was
I don't know how to listen to my own podcast. I had to ask Chaley.
Yeah.
How do I listen to the James Inman podcast?
Yeah, you got to do my podcast one of these days. It's going to be this.
Podcast.
Really? You've not asked me?
Oh, yeah. Why don't we do it? Well,
You've been here for
I
2
don't want to
weeks.
overstep. I don't want to overstep. I'm not asking you to do anything.
Well, I
It
want to
seems
do
weird.
everything. No one's
All right,
asking me to do
all right,
nothing. I
all
have
right.
to be asked.
All
I
right.
think I'm not invited if I'm not.
Well, this is like the two, I'm the
Awkward
quarterback.
fucking
You're the
pause.
hot chick. We're in high school. I thought I didn't want to ask you. I
I
figured
thought you were
everybody else
here
was
like
asking you
this
to
some
prom.
kind of fucking freak show. I'm going to go see the freak show. Yeah, I'm a boring guy.
No, I'm so glad this is boring. On the way out, I was like, man, I hope this isn't fucking nuts the whole time. I can't take it. This is good.
I
This
go
is
to
the
bed
perfect
at
speed.
fucking 9 o'clock at night.
Perfect speed. I wish there were some drugs. Mom.
Joan.
I wish there were some that I would
Joan?
lie and not tell you about and actually do.
Oh.
I wish there were some of those.
Joan, we're going to do. Is it Joan?
Yeah.
Yeah, PCP.
I'm going to try PCP, Mom.
I've been holding it out.
It is funny.
Stockpiling it for the pandemic.
From 1978.
It's funny. I'm not sure how she would handle this. Like us, like the message you sent to her.
What did I do?
You talked. Remember when you were like,
No, I don't
I
remember.
like
Oh,
him
we
more
went
than
camera
you.
one right on you, and you
Yeah.
go, "Hey, this is,"
Directly
and then
to
you were
her.
talking directly to
Oh,
Joan in the
jeez.
podcast.
Yeah, we'll see how I was. She's either gonna laugh or cry, and if she cries, I'll have to be like,
does she-
I'm sorry.
Is she Patreon?
Oh no, she's not a Patreon.
All right.
Oh,
You're right,
okay.
You're
So
right.
should I
We're
send
good.
her the link?
No.
Yeah. Dollar, Joan.
No.
I'm going to tell you the real dirt for $1. I'm a
Get a picture.
panhandling whore. Now, I told Bingo today, I go, do you realize you're the breadwinner in the family now? She gets like $1,100 a month for disability. I go, you're the breadwinner.
Oh, shit.
I get nothing.
That's fucking huge, right?
That's pretty good.
For living in Bisbee, especially. That's a lot of money.
It's Bisbee rich.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally Bisbee rich.
Yeah.
Everyone's on disability in this town.
Yeah, you weren't
Neighbor
lying.
Dave, Derek, I could go down the line of houses of people that are on disability. That's the main source of income here.
Is the government? Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
Unemployment.
No, it's not cool.
I don't like
It's
that.
not fucking cool, but that is like a lot.
Yeah, a lot of those people could work.
They could work if there were jobs.
Yeah, but, this has been for a course of years.
like, what are you gonna
It's
work
not
at
a
the fucking-
pandemic thing.
Circle K. What else is there here?
Restaurants.
There's some. There's actually a lot of. There's,
Actually, a lot of people work in like corrections, government shit.
I did see a jail. There's a jail close to here,
Real
jail.
close.
right by a gas station.
What?
There's a gas station, like not far from here. There's a barbed wire building.
Oh, that's just a scared person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
Probably.
barbed wire's up since the pandemic.
The jail's up over the back hill here.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah. And it's
There's
in
no gas station.
over by Saginaw.
I don't.
That's the holding facility over there, and that's also where the courthouse is.
That's where Officer Bob Friendly works.
But it's a tourist town, so you can get at least seasonal work.
That was the first job that Gump had, was at a friend's
When's tourist
art
season?
shop. It's basically like January until it gets hot.
Really?
Yeah, it's the off season from like every other place.
Is it? What's the weather like here in January? Like
It's not great, but yeah, it's
gotta be
but
cold up here in
way
the
better
mountains.
than
And
it's
it
not
does
super
snow
cold.
once in a while.
Yeah,
Off.
but it's
1 or
better
2 days a
than
year.
Colorado.
Yeah,
or
it was
anything
cold
like
last
that.
night, and then fucking 100 degrees
Yeah.
today.
That's high desert. Yeah.
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 It's 50 at night. That's why I just opened all the windows in the house, and I'll shut them before the sun hits me in the face.
I love thinking of you hungover, getting hit in the face with 100-degree sun, turning on
Tanning.
Impractical Jokers and being like, things aren't so bad.
Fucking jokers.
Nailed it.
Oh, you got to tell Sal he wasn't in that piss video. That's probably weighing on his conscience. He's probably like, I got to find this video and delete
we
it.
couldn't find it.
The one I found
It
was
It
Bingo
used to-
and Shawnee.
Yeah, no, the one with Sal is gone.
I don't even know who would have taken that one and put it together.
I watched it. where
we've all
he
seen
was
it.
gagging. He
Yeah.
did was hold the squirt gun and squirt it into the person's
Yeah.
mouth that was participating. If you don't know, it was piss roulette. 6 squirt guns, 5 have tequila, 1 has piss. So he's just holding the squirt gun and he's retching. That's why Sal's the best on Impractical Jokers.
Who were the recipients? Do you remember?
I can't remember who.
Was Q one or no?
No,
No.
they
No.
didn't.
It was his girlfriend's piss at the time. Yeah.
Was she hot?
Yeah.
I would have jumped in.
Tracy was the first piss.
Yeah.
I would
But
have I would have jumped in and been mad if I got tequila. I would have been like, I lost.
Just try all the guns.
God, I don't remember who were the participants. But he was just
Derek one of them?
maybe.
Would it have been Derek?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Derek would
I
do
think-
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
may
why
have
I'm
been.
thinking.
Oh, you finally met Kenny. Because
Yeah.
we told you about Kenny and Derek, and he met Kenny. Was he everything you pictured?
Yes.
Bubbles.
Yes. He was. He looked exactly how you
He's
described him.
fucking adorable.
I love Ken.
I mean, they're both
How's he holding up?
caricatures. I don't know. He had gray hair. He had his almost mulletish, and it was like is that a powdered wig? Like,
He started getting gray, huh?
oh yeah, I don't know if he's terrified.
Stuck in the house.
But yeah, he's walking all the way from Bakerville down to fucking Derek's or Fury's or
He does that all the time, though.
yeah. Well, everyone's bored. Fucking, we'd see the uphill Kim and Dave walking all the way to fucking Cochise Row, probably scoring crank.
I forgot about Uphill, Kim and Dave. Do they do drugs?
No, they don't.
Little weed.
They have a friend in town that lives out that way, so that's why they walk that way. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
outside. Killing the vid.
He was fucking holding off on those bear stories. sitting here talking the whole time. Then he held off on he had like good grizzly bear stories right at the buzzer. Am I talking about the correct guy?
Yeah.
It sounds like it, but I don't remember any bear stories.
Yeah, right at the end, he was talking about how he was in a sleeping bag one night. He got lost for like a week in Alaska, and he woke up one night in a zipped up sleeping bag with a grizzly bear like breathing through. He was telling dog shit stories all night, and then right at the end, I was like, "What about bears? You ever run into them?" And he told like incredible stories of like shooting grizzly bears,
the hunting and getting lost in the wilderness.
Listening.
Insane.
And then finding his way out.
He's not listening, but his wife is. Bill Kim will be listening to this.
You held him back. You fucked him up.
Doug does
Dave
that every time.
will tell these endless stories where you see that he's getting lost.
Yeah, like he did in Alaska.
And he never... Yeah.
For 7 days, you're just like, you're going in a circle, man. The story was over.
Like, what was I saying at the end? What was I saying? Like, I don't
We're
know.
hoping the punchline.
Such a fucking likable guy.
Oh,
though.
Dave is
so likable.
fucking great.
They're the
Yeah.
best. We hate, like, one of the benefits of the pandemic was they got stuck here because they're seasonal.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, they usually go home beginning of April, and now they got stuck.
Well, he works still out in Alaska, seasonal. Is it because he works for? Does he work for
He's
the
an
oil company?
archaeologist.
Yeah,
So-
Archaeology or
Yeah.
geography or geology.
Oh, yeah. And then also archaeology. I was like, what are you finding? He's like, when the continents connected to Asia and North America, he's digging up the oldest shit ever. I'm like, tell us about that. Tell us about you shooting grizzly bears and finding that shit.
Bering Sea Land Bridge, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was talking about.
Bering Sea Land Bridge
Yeah.
to us, yeah.
But the stuff that came over
he
in
just
that
has
period
a
of time.
hard time getting to the end of a story. And that's one of the brilliant things about him.
Yeah, but you
He's
told
known
him.
for it.
You told him that, and it just fucked him up.
No, it doesn't.
You told him, and so he was trying to tell stories, and he was like,
reminded
"All right, Doug." Like he's trying to tell a story. He's like, "I'll have a good finish." I was like, "Damn, you jammed him. You fucked him up." That's the worst.
One of the things I hate the most about this is you're not meeting all the fucking characters
Yeah.
of Bisbee.
You
met
got a pretty
few.
good swing, though. I
got a lot of
mean,
characters.
Castle Rock, Margot, Chad,
Margot
Uphills.
via
I mean,
phone.
that's pretty good for pandemic.
Andrew is you met Andrew.
I met Joby. I met
Yep.
Kenny.
You met Chad just via Skype.
Yeah,
You'll meet him on Friday.
I made him on Friday.
Yeah, Friday. But yeah,
If I'm still
Shawnee,
here.
Gretchen, fucking neighbor Dave.
No, I'm waiting till we get hammered
You
enough.
should meet Olivia Grace.
I'd like to. I'd like to.
Has anyone heard from her recently?
Yeah,
I was worried about the same thing.
He called
Yeah,
her.
no, I talked to her today. Bingo went down and showed off her outfit and had cocktails from the street. Yeah,
Is that a rabbit?
I think Chaley's going to throw up from our secondhand smoke.
Just leave it open.
Is it smoking?
Wow. Yeah, evidently you hear that he's throwing up outside.
It's weird. I'm smoking cigarettes and I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Wait till we quit. We'll feel that way.
Oh,
Do you
man.
really go inside to chew tobacco? Because you said that again.
I do. Yeah, I dip. Yeah.
Yeah, but why do you go inside? Like, we were outside.
Oh yeah. Well, it was
And you
hot.
go,
It
"I'm
was
gonna
hot
go."
as fuck.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we were
just standing
goofing
there.
on you behind your back.
What?
Me and Officer Bob Friendly. He goes, "Yeah, I don't tan. I just sunburn." And he's not like you.
Yeah.
I go, that kid lays out up on the deck and he's just gonna freckle.
Yeah. No, you know what's funny? The only thing that burnt severely was just my belly.
I said,
She said that the other day.
Everything else
I
was
said,
okay.
when you sunburn, it's gonna look like a fucking umpire's chest plate.
It did. It did.
Like
Totally.
like lines right
It
around.
fucking crushed me.
That's why he felt it the other night. He's
Yeah,
like,
every
"Wait a
time I would
minute,
like
what's
scratch
that?"
my belly and be like, "Oh
fuck."
fuck, this hurts."
He had to look. He's like, "Yep, burnt."
Yeah, horribly burnt gut. That's the only thing that burnt.
My belly button, because I still, even after the surgery, I still have kind of an outie, and
What
that
surgery?
burns first. I got an umbilical hernia where your belly button sticks out.
Ew.
Look like
know-
a giant baby with a big
Ew.
knuckle thing sticking out. Yeah, it's
Disgusting.
Yeah, but I get it fixed. But
It's
it's
grosser
still,
than like a cervix.
it still looks like that.
Oh, it doesn't look anything like what it used
Ew.
to.
But
Now
it
it's just a
still
giant
gets,
belly button.
it gets
but it used
red
to be,
first. I can feel that
You can feel your belly button?
before anything.
Yeah. When we were outside earlier, I could feel it. I was like, man, the sun actually like
My
hurt.
belly button? What did you do to me when I was passed
pressed
out?
against me. I could feel it. I was like, does he have two dicks?
It was hot. That was intense sun today.
It was. Yeah. Yeah, and then it's just me standing out there listening to,
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that
Nothing.
awkward?
Oh, that's self-censoring.
Okay.
It's
Okay, move on.
people
I don't care.
talking shit.
No, yeah. Yeah, it was just, I'm pretty addicted to this game,
I love that about you.
and I like playing it. It's a
But
Civil War game, and I'm just trying to, get the whole way through. keep
but I
losing.
keep saying that I love that you're self-sufficient, but at the same time, I worry as a good host that
No, you can't be a good host over more than fucking 2
the
weeks.
fact that you don't fucking know how to cook your own goddamn food, and
I could, but it would be. I'm fine
I
eating
think you
the
just
sandwiches
eat
I made.
fucking-
Perfect.
99-cent wheat bread and whatever deli meat, and then you just live off that like you're fucking
Yeah.
happy on.
Yeah, that sounds great. Why would I not eat a nice lunch meat sandwich?
Boy, I try to cook food for you. I don't want to bother you.
Don't ever. Feel free. Knock whenever.
Oh, I'm fucking serious.
I believe
No,
you're
you
serious.
definitely are.
You're not bothering me at all.
You both are doing the. You don't want to bother you. You both are doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
No, everything's good.
You want to just fuck and just get it out of the way, and then we could be cool. I told Valentina because she got me into when I was living up in Tucson. She got me into the tanning place, so I get some fucking man panties, like manties, like to fucking tan in. And I go, I really like Shane a lot, but I don't feel comfortable enough that he's comfortable enough for me fucking hanging around in fucking a thong.
How awesome would it be? Now this would never happen. How awesome would it be though if this trip ended with you wearing that thong into the guest house, and then I beat the fuck out of you and then left. It's like, he was violently homophobic.
Didn't know. My bad.
And from his side, it might have been an attempted rape. Regardless, that's how the trip ended. It was a good trip, and then overstepped.
One hiccup at the end there,
Might
but other than
overstep.
that,
I tried to talk him into when I dyed the fucking hair. I go, "You're next." He's like,
Oh,
"No."
definitely
And
not.
Chaley had already told me. He goes, "Because he's listened to your podcast."
Yeah.
And he goes, "His dad would beat the fuck out of him if
Yeah.
he dyed his hair."
Well, I would never.
the haircut already. You said your
I
dad
know.
would.
No, my dad's, he's just like, your haircut, you look like a dickhead. And that's the end of the conversation. That's the end of it. We're good.
Don't bring it up.
Wait, he wasn't in the military?
No.
Well,
he acts like he is.
Yeah, he's
that's
a
what
fucking,
happens.
He's a fucking coward. Your dad is a coward who would not. Are you part Canadian because he
That's what I
jumped
would always-
ship during Vietnam? Is that
kidding
what
me.
your dad is?
That's what I used to tell him.
Oh,
Like I would be like,
telling him.
"You're a coward." I used to call him a draft dodger. He was too young for that, but it's still funny to call
Oh,
him a
you
draft
hanging
dodger.
out with Ted Nugent now? Another draft dodger?
Because he's all fucking like, there's something that happens to like, especially middle class white dudes that like, the older you get, the more you think you were a troop. And it's like, you were a fucking salesman. Like, what are you talking about? Why do you all of a sudden, like, you're referring to Trump as like the commander in chief? It's like, you were not a troop. Shut the fuck up. I remember one time, this is funny, when I was going to West Point, I was talking to my dad, and I was like,
Jeff, we ever brought that up?
I think we brought it up a little bit.
Brought it
I
up,
was
but
like,
not in any detail.
I just remember there was one moment where I was like talking to my dad, and I was like, well, what if I like fucking die? And he was like, is that so bad? Dying for your country? He was like, is it bad to die for your country? And I was like, you never fucking did anything. What are you talking about? Like, I can get it if my dad was like a Navy SEAL and was like, dying for your country is pretty. He sold like bottle caps.
Wait, the candy?
No, fucking literal plastic, like on the milk
Pogs.
jug. Yeah,
Pogs.
Yeah, he sold fucking diaphragms.
Milk bottle diaphragms?
Yeah. So he's done. Dude, for real, that was a real thing he said to me. I was like, what if I fucking die in the army? And he's like, is that such a bad thing? Yeah, I'll be fucking dead. I think that's the worst thing.
I can't believe you still talk to these cocksuckers.
No.
And you worry about comments on YouTube?
No. My dad.
What about your parents?
I'm giving them a bad rep.
Yes, you are.
No, they're
and
fucking.
they deserve it.
My dad's funnier than almost everybody I know.
Very funny. I remember on the podcast.
It's hilarious. This is the hardest I've laughed. As to how bad your fucking dad is a douchebag.
No.
That Shane gives it to him too.
You're misinterpreting something.
You're wrong about this.
You give it to your dad though. I mean,
Everybody's susceptible to make a douchebag comment. And that was a douchebag comment he made in 2006. Since then, he's been pretty funny. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Like, I remember, even in like high school, I was like, well, that was retarded. Like looking at my dad, who I always
you
like.
said the wrong thing even back then. You were canceled
like,
from 2006.
My dad's such a dumb.
Retarded. We don't say that anymore.
Yeah. And, no, you got him wrong. You would actually like him.
You wouldn't dye your hair because your dad would beat the shit.
It had nothing to do with my dad. It had it's all I mean, possibly it's what my dad's downloaded onto me. But
Joe
I'm not much of a.
Joe DeRosa would make fun of you, and you.
I'll fuck Joe DeRosa up. No, it would go against. I don't want to dye my hair. That's the only thing. I would be doing something I don't want to do. That's the only thing.
What comic would you back down from? Big J? He's big.
No.
They call him Big J for
I'm
a
bigger.
reason. You're bigger than Big J?
Yeah.
I never sized like just sizing you up with Officer Bob Friendly. I go, no maid. I think you outsize.
I'm big. Yeah. But no. Comic
Do you fit
that
in
I would
that shower? I worry about that.
Yeah, but there's no shelving for a shampoo.
You
So what I do
that.
is I put shampoo in my hand, put it on top of my dry head while I'm brushing my teeth.
You brush your teeth in the shower?
I do brush my teeth in the shower. It's a good move.
Yeah, it's
I had
weird
a
lot of
thing.
people.
Did that,
A lot of people. I had a college roommate
It's a
that
time
did
saver.
it.
That's exactly right.
And
I
that's
told
what
you
made
to
me.
get it. Yeah.
That's what
It's
made
smart.
me
You get
switch.
shampoo on your toothbrush, I would assume.
No.
I don't know.
You'd be all right.
I'm drunk
Tough
when
it
I
out.
shower.
There is a little suction cup thing in there that may or may not work.
I tried it today.
Does it just fall off?
The grooves in the actual shower, like the tile,
the grout.
prevent one of the
suction cups. Okay.
Yeah, so-
I figured that's
so
why it wasn't
you
in the
should
shower
fix that.
anymore. But, yeah.
No, I'm all right.
No, you should go to the B&D Hardware and get one that fucking fits. You can't
I
spend
said-
fucking $4.99 for all we've done for you.
I don't mind.
I might be drunk.
yeah.
Oh wait, I started
I'll
this
leave
drunk.
tomorrow.
What
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well,
Shut
see,
up.
That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't know what day it is. So we
I'll
wake
leave
up. Is it
tomorrow.
tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know what day it is. It's a pandemic. I should hang out.
I threatened to leave in a week, and there were.
Jaylen told me you were going to leave on
there was
Friday.
a lot of sour
told me
pussing.
today
A
that
lot
you're
of
gonna leave on
sour
Friday.
pussing.
Yeah, we thought you
I
were
know. I sourpussed again because Jaylen told me you're going to leave on Friday.
What day is it?
Friday is
Sunday,
May
or-
1st.
Or it's
I
Monday.
should have
okay?
left a while ago.
I thought you were going to write it out.
He said he's going to ride out to the 30th, which is Thursday.
You know what? Todd
May
Glass.
1st
I'm calling
is the,
Todd Glass.
Todd Glass isn't going to answer, dude. He hates
No,
you.
Todd
Never
Glass.
answers.
Todd
Glass
Glass.
hates you.
I know. He's
Never
not going to
answers you.
fucking answer the phone.
Put it on speaker. 'cause
But
not
Todd
on
Glass,
record.
at the beginning of this somewhere, I thought Todd Glass and I were going to be friends. And I told him that on the podcast. And then it drifted off.
It's funny.
And
his
I
name's-
thought fucking,
Sometimes
You know
your
what?
friends don't answer your phone calls, Dad.
you know what? Mackenzie is going to come out and take your spot.
Me?
There's
Yeah.
spots?
Who's Mackenzie?
Bird Cloud.
All right. I don't know if she'll be able to. Yeah, I don't know
But
if she's going to be able
if
to.
you're
carry-
going to leave, I'm going to move her right in. She's a real friend. That
you can't tell somebody they can't leave or they're not a real friend. That makes you a fifth grader that didn't have any friends.
I don't have any friends.
Like, you can't leave to sleep over
God
damn
damn it.
Todd Glass. That was 2 rings. He fucking canceled the call.
What are you doing? What you
What?
putting his number on
Oh
the...
shit! God damn it! Edit that out. Well,
Well, that's... Leave a good message.
hey Todd Glass, I just used you as an example of people who aren't really going to be my friends, like Shane Gillis, who's probably going to leave my house, and I'm all alone, and I'm drunk, and we do podcasts, but no one listens. We're fucking speaking into the ether. Isn't that a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Tracy just verified that's an actual expression.
Yelling into an angry
So,
face.
yeah, Shane Gillis came out. He was going to be my friend. I have no friends, and I thought you and I were going to be close, and I think it's trailing off. But hopefully the pandemic is trailing off, and friendship
You need
is...
to stop calling him.
All right, I'll stop calling you. Tracy says stop
I don't
calling
see
you.
it.
All right, that I think that went well.
That was a bad one.
Oh, it's so
That was a
good.
very bad voicemail.
Should I call back?
I would call
Try to
back.
Fix it. You can fix it.
I'm starting to figure out slightly.
Yeah, go.
Starting to figure out Doug's insecurities that I can exploit. And I'm pretty excited about it.
They're pretty easy.
Yeah, you make them very clear, but now that we're comfortable enough as friends, you know, when I first show up, I'm not going to be a dickhead immediately. That would be insane. But now I'm getting, like today when I was like, hi, I watched the special finally. It's just like,
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah, I
and then
enjoyed that.
what was funny though is I closed the door, went back in, and I was like, I hope that didn't fuck with him. Because if I put a special out and somebody was
No,
like,
I
saw the
really-
special, I'd be like,
I enjoyed that because you have been somewhat timid, and I had to explain that to Officer Bob Friendly,
yeah.
who came over to apologize, and I said, no.
So funny. He came over to,
Yeah.
he was bored. That was a pandemic apology.
No.
That was a pandemic
I
apology.
told
That
you,
doesn't count.
He came over the first time ever concerned about me.
Pandemic apologies do not count. You were looking for something to do, officer, and you fucking came over and fake apologized. Epstein didn't kill himself, and you know it. 1776 is going to commence again. Right, so we can call people.
Yeah, but you got to
Yeah.
hook up to Roadcaster.
All right.
It should be in your Bluetooth right now.
It is.
Oh, are we drunk dialing? Yeah, it's about time. I'm going. I'll go Roseanne right away.
Oh shit. Well, can we both be connected?
Hang on.
I have to actually connect his phone separately through a
I
different
think
channel.
mine's connected right now.
Yours is connected.
I'll just do fucking speakerphone.
That won't be as good.
Well,
Well, if you're calling Roseanne, I'm definitely going to not call fucking Big J, DeRosa, and Sal.
let's call
Roseanne's
Sal.
better.
No.
This isn't the Drunk Dial podcast.
This isn't the Drunk-
It is right now.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a...
Listen, if we're in the mood, if we're in the mood, let's do it.
Well,
Hold on, I think I'm
Every
calling Jay.
morning we go, we should never do this. So if we're in the mood, let's do it. Call Sal.
All
Let's not do people that we'll be ashamed of. Sal is good. So hook up to Roadcaster.
He's already hooked up.
He's a,
Wait, they're not a sponsor.
Jay's bitch ass, dude.
I don't have Sal.
God, Jay's such a bitch.
I'm going to. Oh, wait. Well, he's 3 hours later.
Yeah, but
at a beach
they're
house.
fucking not sleeping.
Roseanne is in Hawaii, so.
That's
She's way early.
Yeah.
a couple hours. Yeah.
All right. So I.
Hold on, here's.
She's like 5 hours.
Hey, it's Joe. Leave a message.
Damn, Joe just
you.
fucking
Swiped it.
All right.
swiped me. One more. Here's the third party. Is Sal.
Sal, if you don't answer your
If Sal
fucking
doesn't
phone-
answer, dude, these are complete sellouts. He's not going to answer these fucking pieces of shit. That's what the Drunk Dial podcast is. It's going to be us being like, I thought we were friends, you piece of shit.
Yeah, we'll leave Sal a message. We'll leave him a message. Yeah, let it go to voicemail, and I want to leave a
Disappointing.
voicemail. I want to
Unless
leave
he
a
gives
voicemail.
the number, I got it.
Because I'm going to do a bingo joke.
Please leave your message for
Blah, blah, blah,
Hung it
blah.
up.
Fuck
Hung it up.
Yeah, all right. Fuck him.
All right, here, I'll
No,
disconnect.
all right,
call
disconnect.
somebody.
I'm going to connect.
Do you know how? You know how?
Dit. Okay, Bluetooth pairing. Okay.
I'm going to text those motherfuckers.
All right, we're connected.
What did the O say to the Q?
I know the
bingo joke.
answer.
Yeah, you're funnier than Sal.
Oh. I like that.
Done. Okay, Roseanne.
Damn, if Roseanne answers,
wait,
this is
wait,
going to be
wait.
fucking...
Okay.
You have reached
I pulled it down.
I shut it off.
Okay.
God.
Fucking
Oh, you know who we should call?
who? Give me
If we're
give me
just gonna ease into the Drunk Dial podcast slightly,
Mike from Nickelback. No, he's already
No.
asleep at 9:30.
your athlete.
Oh, that's my old phone. Fuck
me.
It's fucking inside. I don't know.
Bedroom, living room.
You know what? Maybe
Bedroom.
we should do the
Oh,
Drunk
it's
Dial
in my
podcast.
bedroom, Tracy. Why don't you just lay down there and I'll meet you and I'll get that phone soon.
What do you think? You're like a sex symbol.
Tracy and I are
Talk
like
about fucking everybody.
Tracy and I are like Sam and Diane, where I have erectile dysfunction and she has a dried out powdered pussy, and we don't really care to do any of that. But I'm in love with her like that. Chaley knows that it's in my book. You should read it. You know what the title is?
Man,
Neither do I.
It's a tough ask. I can watch a special.
April Madison.
Read a book.
Fuck it. I'm calling April Madison. It's way too late to call her.
I don't know if I know who that is.
She's the local weather lady.
Oh, nice. She's gonna be furious. You called.
Yeah, she's gonna do morning weather.
Let me guess. Fucking sunny.
She's a fan though.
Sunny, and you're in the desert.
Could be wind.
Fucking weather lady.
God damn it. I'm just gonna have to hang up.
Dude, no one's gonna. We're gonna try to do this podcast, and no one's gonna answer.
I know. That's why we're gonna do drunk dialing it.
You gotta do
6
earlier.
I
p.m.
can hook two phones up. I don't have the cable in
Attell.
here now.
Fuck it, Attell.
Attell's not gonna answer. Nobody's answering.
Attell
Wait,
said he-
sometimes Attell calls you this
Attell
late.
calls me at fucking 3 a.m. My time.
but he's
I'm
not
walking
answering
around. The sun's coming up. Everyone's bothering me. Fucking. Everyone's supposed to be bored.
And off their sleep schedule. Did you call him the other day?
I don't know. I don't know
think
what I
so.
do.
No, I think because we were supposed to set up a date to.
Hey,
Yeah, dude. maybe the drunk
Should've
dial
let him
podcast.
ring.
You want to call Pete Davidson?
Yes. Oh, Pete Davidson is in my punchable faces fucking bit.
Ah.
I won't tell him
Yeah,
that.
don't bring that up right away.
No, I would not. Well, maybe I would.
Yeah.
Am I bringing up too many things right away? Should we call Chad Shank?
You called him earlier.
I know.
Oh.
He was on the podcast.
Wait, it's Sunday.
Tom Green would answer.
Yeah, it's fucking Tom Green.
You gonna throw away a Tom
You know,
Green right now?
you know the backstory of Tom Green
Hold on a second.
on my new special, Gay Cousin Eric. That's why we call him Gay Cousin Eric, because I was doing the Tom Green show. Save it.
No,
see if he
all right.
answers.
You want to see if he answers?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta.
I'm unpairing from Doug.
I'll unpair from you first.
You got some.
Can't believe I know how to unpair.
I'm shocked. Not to be. I hope I'm not sounding like a dickhead by saying that, but
You sound like a dickhead for saying that.
Douglas, Mr.
Don't you
Stanhope?
try to talk down
Grab
to
it
me,
there,
son. You're 21 years my junior. You're my child.
Connection unsuccessful.
Yeah, we'll try it again.
Yeah,
All right,
you
give it a
stink
shot.
at this. You could call Mamu.
All right, you're connected.
You stink at this.
You're terrible. Everything you do is awful.
Don't be mean.
Are you calling?
Tom
Wait,
Green.
wait.
Let's see if Tom
I
answers.
thought that's what we do when we get drunk is get mean.
No, we get friendly.
That's what
Oh.
Doug does.
Oh, yeah. That's my foilable. What? My folly? I don't know. English major is over there making drinks. I don't. Tom Green.
Tom,
He'd take my
don't
call.
let me down, Tom.
I bet he'd take my
Don't
call.
let me down, Tom.
He's in my old phone.
Later in your bed.
I'm calling fucking Rogan next. Fuck you. I'm going hard.
You won't do it.
I'm doing it.
You're scared.
I'm doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, Shane, man.
Yes, Tommy.
Yay!
You fucking made my day, baby.
Oh, you win.
It's me and Stanhope.
What's up?
We're on a
What's up, Shane?
podcast. We're on a podcast.
What's up, man?
Tom Green, this is Doug Stanhope and Shane Gillis, and we're
Oh, my
drunk
God.
dialing
You're calling-
people.
You're calling on my other line. Let's see if I can get you on the air here. 1 second here. 1 second.
Oh,
guys.
we're on your.
Yeah, this isn't actually the right. This isn't the right line, but I guess I'm going to have to take you anyway. Because what the hell?
Don't worry, Greg Chaley can fix any audio issues. He's a
There we go. Yeah,
genius.
let's do this. Okay. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Shane Gillis, Doug Stanhope. How you doing? What's going on? Calling on my phone.
We're drunk dialing for charity during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and we're calling.
Very nice.
And we called a bunch of our friends, and then I was going through my phone book and I said, "Fucking Tom's a good friend. Whole fucking answer." No one else
Yeah.
answered.
No.
Tom.
The reason it was weird when I answered and I was like, oh, wrong, because I was live on my Instagram story doing my podcast where I was taking calls on my other line, but then I saw you calling Shane. I thought, I got to answer Shane's call. So I just stopped. So my podcast sort of just stopped in the middle of it.
Can you
And now
not
that you're on it
merge?
now,
Can you not
I'm holding
merge
phone
the
up to
two?
microphone. So you guys are on it like I'm recording right now. That's why I'm talking kind of in radio voice right now too.
No, it's perfect. You were ready to go.
I wish we could merge the two so we could be on your thing while you're on our thing.
Yeah. Are you guys on a thing right now too? What thing are you on? Are you on your podcast right
yeah,
now?
we're on a podcast.
That's amazing. Where and what part of the country are you in? Are you in Arizona, Doug?
Yes. Shane
You're in
Gillis.
Arizona?
Shane Gillis has become our what do you call that? Yeah, our
Friend?
No.
Correspondent? A correspondent?
Oh, in the field.
He's
Field correspondent?
yes. He
Except at the studio.
God damn it! There's a word for that. Our
Compañero.
he's in the
contributor?
guest house. He's in the guest house.
Is Shane, are you actually out there in Arizona right now?
Yeah, man. This is where I'm quarantining.
Oh man, you're moving all around. I thought you were in South Carolina the last time I checked.
I know. And then I drove to Arizona.
Wow, man, you're just like the rambling man, huh?
I wanted to make sure I spread the virus. I'm an asymptomatic carrier.
Jeez, man, that's amazing. How is it out there? Your place looks pretty dope, Doug. I've seen it online. It looks pretty cool.
Well, why don't you come out here?
I would love to. Next time I'm out in Arizona, I'll definitely come visit.
Doug Gilt's like a fucking mother. He will guilt you into fucking staying.
That sounds like that could be a good time.
It is. It is actually very endearing.
Yeah, Shane doesn't want to stay here, but we keep making him.
How's everything going? How are you handling being off the road right now, Doug and Shane? Are you guys dealing with this well? I talked to Shane recently. I just talked to Shane a couple of weeks ago on his podcast. But how you doing, Doug?
We live in a tiny little town, and nothing ever changes here. So I have no idea what goes on in the outside world, and I don't care.
Yeah. What about touring, though? Do you miss being out on the road?
I fucking hate comedy. Do you like it?
I do actually enjoy it quite a bit. Yeah, but you don't. You're just kidding around, though, right? You love it.
No. I'm very open and honest about that. I'm so tired of trying to come up with new bits and like trying to feed the fucking people that want. No, I don't like it at all.
Tom, I watched his new special. It's great.
Yeah,
but it's an old special. A new special is an old special because that's shit you already filmed, and you're tired of doing it, and that's why you filmed it, and now you have to come up with new shit, and I don't have really anything to say to people.
It instantly becomes old the second that it's released.
The second you say it, the second you're excited about saying it, you say it, and then you say it 4 more times, and then you go, I'm bored with this.
I should have thought about this before I introduced you two talking to each other. Tom's such a nice optimist.
Hey, Tom, wait. I was telling you a story before Tom answered the phone on the new special, Gay Cousin Eric.
Mm-hmm.
When I do the bit about Gay Cousin Eric got named because I did the Tom Green show during the Man Show days.
Yeah.
And Gay Cousin Eric was like a teenager at that time, and he came out to visit me in LA, and he watched me on the Tom Green show, and Tom said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm just hanging out with my gay cousin Eric," because I knew Gay Cousin Eric's friends watch MTV, and they'd go, "Wait, you're gay?" So gay Cousin Eric isn't gay. He's only gay because he was at the Tom Green show. There's a little behind the music.
Wow.
I enjoyed the time that we hung out in the car wash at the Just for Laughs festival. That was
shit! I've heard all about this.
That was a good party. So Doug at the Just for Laughs festival, being the
Just for Spite.
He showed up at the Just for Laughs festival and threw his own party, and he rented out a car wash, and it was a great party.
My manager, we were doing Just for Spite because, and my manager found the closest establishment to, I don't know if it was the Delta Lounge or whatever, where all the after parties were. The closest.
It was always at the Hyatt.
Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was the Delta. Now it's the Hyatt, whatever. And the Delta, this car wash was right across the street. He found it on Google Earth search, rented it out just to do a fuck with you party.
I gotta be honest. I think I'll be at the Just for Spite party this year. Last year I was the fucking man at JFL. I think this year I'll be the fucking man at the Spite party.
I don't think that car wash is there anymore. I think they tore it down.
God damn it, Tom! You don't have to be a goddamn buzzkill.
There's always some place to fuck with them, but I don't have that much spite anymore. I'm old.
Yeah. Well, Doug, man, I maybe this is the break you need from stand-up, just a like a forced break, and then maybe you'll be itching to get back out there and have a renewed love for the craft after this pandemic comes to an end.
I haven't had. I've had 3 specials since I've had love.
Well, you know what? People like that. People like to see the fact that you don't love it might also be good. Right?
It's if hate fuels you, let that drive your car.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard you had an interesting trip to Thailand. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
No, that's one bit that I think I might film during the pandemic here at the Funhouse, because it's too old to keep doing, and I want to get it out of my act. So I think I might film this right here. Yeah, the King of Thailand, and I want to blame him for the whole pandemic. It's a good time.
Yeah. Well, I did a tour over there in Asia about a year and a half ago, and I went to Thailand, and the promoter who brought me over mentioned that you had a little bit of a scare over there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Is that the Irish kid?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, no. We have the ambassador. He'll tell you you're perfectly safe to go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna try to do the bit, but then we're doubling down on it. Then you'll never be able to go back to Thailand if we start talking about it again, right? Yeah. No, I'm definitely already doubled down on never being able to go back to Thailand. But fuck the King of Thailand.
So what are you doing next now? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? I mean, like, as
I'm
far
trying
as
to fucking keep Shane Gillis here at my house because I don't want to be lonely.
So that's pretty much like a full-time sort of thing right now. It's just looking after Shane and
I got a new Civil War video game on my computer that's really,
I make a breakfast.
Really taken away from Doug's time.
Yeah,
I cook him food. He can't cook. He's 32 years old. He can't make a fucking sandwich.
I make good sandwiches. He doesn't. Here's the thing. I can cook. He doesn't like what I cook. I made a frozen pizza tonight. A lot of complaints, Tom. A lot of complaints.
It was about the pizza, not about his cooking. He cooked it well.
Oh, wow.
I cooked it, Tom. I cooked it fucking perfect. I put butter underneath it to make it perfect. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, butter's good on anything tastes good with butter on it.
I was trying my best because I knew there was going to be nothing but complaints.
My maid made it poorly. She's a 22-year-old girl who wears Daisy Dukes and does fucking on her hands and knees, pulls weeds.
Tom, and she won't hook up with me in the pandemic. You know when people are like, I wouldn't fuck you if you were the last guy on earth? She's legitimately hitting me with pretty clear, I would never fuck you vibes.
You know, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to.
No, but you better be careful because if end of the world shit, sometimes you gotta take. Never mind.
Shane just self-censored.
Well, I don't want to be on Tom's fucking podcast saying some fucked up shit. Tom runs a clean
I love it,
shit,
man.
man.
I'm going to post this tonight. This entire conversation will be up on my podcast within like 2 hours.
Yay.
God damn.
So we can relive it all again.
Tom, I was the last thing. I was all fucked up one night. I rented a lake house in Virginia. After we talked, I was after South Carolina, and you were just freestyling on your Instagram Live. And I was real fucked up, and I like DM'd you while you were on live, and then you started freestyling like Shane Gillis. I was hammered, like scream
I'm
laughing.
sure I was hammered too.
I was so happy, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. Well, we had a good time hanging out in New York, man. I was so bummed that not obviously the pandemic happening is a nightmare, but I was really looking forward to coming back to New York and to going to Skankfest this year. We had a lot of fun.
Here's the thing. Skankfest South, I'm talking to the two guys. I wanted to have Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast with Tom Green and Doug. You guys were going to be our secret fucking guests.
I was booked for Skankfest South as a fan. And then I had to cancel it because I thought, I only have a short time to finish my book, and if I come back from Skankfest, that's a week hangover, and I canceled it, and then they canceled it anyway, so I felt good.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, if you hadn't canceled, then you wouldn't have had to have canceled because it got canceled anyway.
Exactly. I did. I was a first responder to canceling Skankfest.
Tom.
Shit, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you guys are doing good. This sounds like fun. Sounds like a good way to,
Yeah, how
isolate.
are you doing? How are you doing? Because when we talked in South Carolina,
where is he?
like
Where's Tom?
he's in L.A. It seemed like
Oh, Jesus.
it seemed like you were taking very, very intense precautions, which understandable. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I haven't left the house hardly. I've just been isolating here. I've been cooking. Things are going real good. What
have you cooked weird? Because we've been making up weird recipes in a rationing sense. Have you cooked anything weird?
No, I'm just trying to eat healthy. I mean, I'm eating a lot of onions, frying onions, hash browns. I made hash browns for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, I gotta make you the fucking more hash browns.
Yeah, we have a lot of potatoes. We're just burning through potatoes and salsa.
So I slice the potatoes up, then I boil them, then I fry them, then I fry them with some onions.
That's what I do. Yeah. That's the ones you love. This is what Shane loves. I steam the potatoes in cubes, and then I fry them in bacon grease with green peppers and onions. And Shane he gives me the eyes down, dude. Maybe this could be more than friends.
He throws them in my trough.
That sounds very tasty. That sounds delicious.
Oh, man. Tom, you're the fucking man.
I love you, Tom.
Yeah, hey, I love you too, Doug. Love you, Shane. Thanks
you're the best, dude. I love you, man.
I'd love to say that you're the last drunk dial we're going to make tonight because you're the only one that answered.
You're the best.
Probably just the first of many, I'm sure.
I think we're going to try one more.
He's talking a lot of shit about Rogan. He's talking a lot of shit.
All right, we're going to go
you just
Rogan.
Reminded him.
All right.
Well, the good news is that I recorded this whole call, so you'll be able to listen to it again in the morning.
We'll remember it.
Relive it all. Yeah.
All right, Tom, you're the best.
I love you, Tom.
Later, Shane. Yeah, later, Doug.
I love you. Bye.
Oh,
I don't have to say it back.
He did say it.
I don't.
Fucking
insecure. He said it once. He said,
I'm
going. Oh,
can we look at the scoreboard? It's 1-0.
It's 1-0.
It's 1-0.
Sorry, I already called Rogan and I forgot to connect to Bluetooth.
You got to connect.
Yeah.
Rogan's not going to answer, bro.
He's fucking.
Oh, he's getting in your head, Doug.
I have Rogan new
connect
and Rogan
connect,
newer in the new phone.
Connect.
I know. I'm connecting.
You're talking.
He's got to wake up to boar hunt.
I'm telling you that I have two in my new phone. I have two. Why do I have two Rogan? Well, just delete the Rogan new if I have Rogan newer.
I can't believe that bitch Roseanne didn't answer.
By the way, it is 1-0. Shane is ahead.
Yep, Drunk Dial Podcast.
At a pretty good level.
All right,
Tom Green level.
Tom Green.
That's great.
Exceptional. I'm so scared.
I'm going to say no way.
No, I'm not scared. I don't think he'll pick up, but
Yeah.
It might be the wrong number, though. You said you have two.
no,
leads.
newer.
Please say
Newer.
This is
You don't
newest?
get newest, do you?
St. Rogies.
God damn it! Should I leave a
I'm
message?
sorry, the person you were trying
I pulled it down.
to yet.
Oh. Newest.
Ooh.
All right. I'm gonna try to fucking one up you one more time.
Call Norm McDonald.
Yay.
I don't have his number.
I'll give it to
never
you.
had his number.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You call
You
him.
got a
Come
horse
on.
trade though. You gotta get us something in the trade though, Shane.
God damn it!
I'll give you Norm's.
Nobody in this. Oh well, fucking let's go hard.
How hard?
Well,
Go the hardest.
yeah, Johnny
Your
Depp.
call has been forwarded to
Fucking.
Immediately no.
All right, you want to? It's too early. to
1-0.
do Manson.
This is
I'm
hockey
going
scores.
fucking Manson.
Hockey scores 1-0. I'm pitching a shutout, dude. I got Lundqvist in net,
God damn it!
standing on his head, dude.
If I had my old phone,
If Manson answers, this is a big 1-1.
Yeah. Whoa, really? You 1-1?
2-1.
I mean, 1-1 is if anyone answers for. Well, no, Tom's
Tom
at a
and
level.
come on, Manson beats Tom
Oh,
Green.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Tom.
I don't want to be mean to Tom, but
Ooh,
Fuck.
1-0.
I'm fucked. Jesus.
It should be. Well, Doug, get someone.
Get Christy. That's
Who?
Christy. Johnny Depp's sister doesn't really work.
Johnny Depp's sister is pretty good.
Is he
Pretty
around?
good.
Do you know if he's around? I tried the other
Fucking
numbers.
Bazell, I tried. No, I'm fucked.
You're fucked.
I have nothing.
1-0.
you want
Drunk
your
Dial
phone?
Podcast.
That's a short game.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that was round 1. 1-0 in the series.
Yeah.
what? How many of yours didn't answer? Sal, Jay.
That's true.
Sal J.
DeRosa?
DeRosa did not count. Those
Yeah,
are
Well,
they
those were
didn't
3
answer.
calls.
the
Doug's done
one.
it.
The
He's done at least 3.
one celebrity call I made.
Oh no! Oh, here it comes,
You won't.
Tracy.
Hold on, let's.
Here, you guys kill time. I gotta piss while my old phone fires up.
Wait, I gotta piss. Can we?
Let's take a
pause?
break. Let's take a break.
Take
Yeah.
a break.
Down.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
How's it going?
Well, we get Tom Green.
We'll always have Tom Green.